Surprise, surprise. Hey, and let me tell you something. I have a little bit of a something in my throat, a little in my throat. So I'm gonna sound a little hoarse. It's fine. It sounds better than this morning, doesn't it, Scott?
It does.
Oh my God, it was a mess. I was a mess this morning, and today I gotta drink my ginger tea. You know what? I got a little eggnog. Scott. Can you go downstairs and get the eggnog? Yeah, here. This is my hanger. Okay, I'm gonna do the intro. I'm gonna make this into like a little latte type situation. I just forgot I have a little eggnog for me. And I'm gonna just put it in my tea. Guys, that just happened and I love that for us. Anyway, so as always, it's you guys, it's Oreo Jr. And of course he's doing his Christmas thing. You know how like people go in their pajamas, their Christmas pajamas. Like it's 'tis the season and you want to be festive. So Oreo Jr. is doing it. He also has his little jingle bells on. So this is him. This is who he is right now for Christmas. So he's wearing his Christmas jammies. Scott, when he comes back with that eggnog. And of course myself and my horse voice. And we got, Christopher Pike. Shout out to him. I love you. You are like, I'm a big fan. We got Teresa. We got Freedom Jack. We got Poppy Corn. We got John. We got Clyde. Guys, this is gonna be great. I'm not advertising. I just want to show y'all it's not the stuff with the alcohol. I'm that weirdo that likes the taste of eggnog. And this is ginger tea, so this should be good with some honey and some eggnog, guys. And I put a little caramel in there. Girl, it's charged. It's stopped being tea a minute ago. Okay.
It's great.
Oh, it tastes so good, Scott. You want to try it?
No.
You're such a hater, y'all. I'll be doing that tomorrow. So anyway, I probably forgot some people, and forgive me. Oh, and Candy. Forgive me, I forgot people, but it's a lot of people here right now, y'all. Okay, so I'm going to put Oreo Jr. over there with his friends. And Scott, do you have any words before we get started that you want to share about this journey we've been on? Because we had some RIPs last time, so I hope everybody's doing okay.
I don't think I have anything.
Okay, so you don't need any support or anything before we get into this?
Any support?
Yeah, because last time we had some RIPs. Like our two main characters are gone, and that could be traumatic.
My two main characters are gone.
Well, I feel like Candy and John were main characters. RIP to them.
What happened to them?
Remember, they both unalived in the robbery.
Where was I last time?
Not paying attention clearly. So anyway, let me keep on going because I'm not doing this with him. Remember, Jack was robbing the gas station?
Right.
And then the police came in, yeah. And then remember the police came in and towed him up. And you remember he reached out and he pulled the trigger and then she got hit too.
Right. Okay. Now it's coming back.
Luckily y'all out there listening because clearly Scott don't be listening.
Well, it's been a long time since we last did this.
For like 2 days. Oh no. This is so good. Y'all should try it. Some ginger. Cut up some ginger, a little turmeric, some water. Put it in there. I put like cinnamon, nutmeg, more ginger, ginger powder. What else did I put in there? Cardamom, just a little bit of that because that's very strong. A little honey. I put a little caramel, one of the little caramel squares. This is everything, honey. Just a little dash of everything, a little dash of this and that. And then now eggnog. Just keep adding on. Okay, now let's get into it. Sorry, I talked for a long time, for like 5 minutes. Oh my gosh. They didn't talk much after the unaliving of John and Candy. Like, hello, catch up, Scott. Thank God I did a preview.
Yeah, I guess so.
This is helping my throat a lot.
Okay.
Free leaned back and began to snore softly. After telling that story, you just gonna take a nap. Okay, well, everybody, got pew-pewed, and hey, it is what it is. Gotta go to sleep, baby. It's been a long ride. Like, oh my God. I would have been traumatized. Like, wait a minute. Oh my God, that's how it ended? Where the baby? What about the son? What happened to the baby?
That's him.
Okay. Poppy did not resume her endless chain smoking, but periodically she would flick her lighter, stare at the flame for a few seconds, and then put it out. Teresa, for her part, continued to drive against the pain in her body. Why you ain't ask nobody to help you drive, child? She searched for a place to turn off and buy aspirin. Several times she thought she would have to pull over to the side and vomit. Sorry, y'all, my throat is bad. Sorry. In reality, the further she drove, the more confused she became about their whereabouts. They had passed San Luis.
San Luis Obispo.
That thing. Okay, Scott got us. He got our back. Enough hours ago that they should have entered the Big Sur. And they had entered a wooded area, but the trees were not redwoods. She didn't know what they were, except that they were tall and dark and incredibly bunched together. The branches on the trees frightened her. They hung like tired arms, and sometimes they shook, even when the wind wasn't blowing. Girl, where the hell have you gotten to? Sherwood, the Shorewood Forest? Girl, where you at? This don't sound, girl, I would have turned around and look for a hotel. We need to travel that during the day. That is a daytime activity. She could no longer see the ocean, although she believed she could hear it. The sound of water had followed her since she got in the car earlier that evening. Falling rain, crashing waves, waters running, as she was running. Finally, though, the rain began to let up. We're almost there, Poppy said suddenly after a silence that could have lasted an hour. Almost where? Teresa asked. My father's place, Poppy said. Teresa groaned. She really wasn't in the mood for games. The church? She asked. Yes. Can we stop there? I don't really think so, Teresa said, annoyed. I don't really feel good, and I want to get to San Francisco before I collapse. Would it be all right with you if we skipped the social call? Your father might be in bed at this time anyway. He's awake, Poppy said. Poppy? What? I told you I don't want to stop. This is my car and I'm driving. You should respect that and not bother me. Poppy sat silent for a moment. You'll feel better if you let my father hear your confession. How will going to confession make me feel better? I have a headache. My wrist is aching. I got the shakes and I want to throw up. I need a doctor. I don't need a priest. I can't force you to stop, Poppy said. Teresa snorted. Well, I'm glad to hear that. But you have nowhere else to stop. Teresa paused. What do you mean? You've been looking for a turnoff for a while now. You haven't seen any. You won't see any until you come to the church. And who says, who can say what comes after that? Teresa was incredulous. That is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. There'll be plenty of places to stop just as soon as we get out of the woods. Soon we'll be in Carmel or maybe even Monterey. Is the road to those places open? Poppy asked. How many cars have you seen coming from the other way? A few, not many. You haven't seen any lately, Poppy said. Stop at the church. Rest for a while. Get your strength back. You're going to need it. For what? Teresa asked. Who knows? Poppy said. Teresa squeezed the steering wheel. Her palms were still clammy. They were practically dripping into the wheel. It made no sense. She had never felt this way before. It must be all that cigarette smoke Poppy was forcing her to inhale. Is Poppy forcing you to inhale, or did you tell her she could smoke in your car? Because you getting on my nerves now. You in the now, ma'am. Why haven't I seen any cars? Maybe the road is closed up ahead. Of course she hadn't seen any cars behind her either. I'll think about it, Teresa said finally. Not long after they came to the road that Poppy indicated led to the church. Teresa didn't know what to do. Free, Free continued to sleep, and she hesitated to wake him. What the hell do you need him for? Let him sleep. Like, what do we need Free for? Are you going to get off on the exit or not? It's your car, remember? You said it when Poppy asked. What you need to ask Free for? She didn't know how to behave around him now that they were lovers. Oh, God. He was playing it cool, but she supposed that was only because Poppy was with him. She was anxious to be alone with him again. He had an incredible body, and he made her feel as if her body were a diamond to be cherished. Okay, period. Now, Bill had never made her feel this way. He had talked a lot about love and relationship or friendship, but never wanted intimacy. Probably because he had known from the start he was going to dump her. Okay, girl, we turned against Bill because we done got us some deep. Teresa said, Bill who? Bill what? I'm now with freaking Jack Hill. Okay, wait. Okay, I might not make it to the end of this because my voice is so bad. Scott, how bad is it?
I don't know. I mean, you sound fine except for you. I mean, you're clearing your throat a lot, so.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, as far as you're reading and talking, it sounds fine.
Okay. I can't tell. I feel like I sound horrible. Anyway, because there's a little like, it's the beginning of something. So I'm gonna push through though until I can. He had been biding his time until she was most vulnerable. If she got the chance, it would be fun to flaunt her romance with Free in front of him. Girl, don't do it, ma'am. Don't do this. It ain't gonna go nowhere, ma'am. Don't do it. It was incredible how swiftly things had happened between them. Then again, she had made a vow never to speak to Bill again. You're gonna have to slow down, Poppy warned as it rolled off to their left, rushed closer. Teresa found herself hitting the brake, although she didn't want to. Free stared at the sudden deceleration. Teresa flipped on her blinker and turned off the main road. I don't know why we have to see this man, Teresa murmured. Free opened his eyes and yawned. Where are we? He asked. We're going to the church, Poppy said. Free was not impressed. Did she talk you into stopping, Teresa? More or less, Teresa said. You don't have to see the priest, you know, Free said. It's not a recommendation. I've never seen him. Sir, that's because if you step into a damn church, it could probably just open up and swallow everybody whole, honey. A sinkhole would just open up under it, okay? You seem like that type.
Sunday Funday school.
He does. Period, Scott. Period. Say it louder for the people in the back.
You need Sunday Funday school.
All punctuation go behind that. Teresa smiled. I bet you've never been in church in your life. Exactly. That's an astute observation, Free agreed. Girl, you the type, sir. The church will just bust into flames, sir. It's giving Devil's Advocate. Scott, have you ever seen the movie Devil's Advocate? I love that movie.
I don't think so.
Al Pacino, Keanu Reeves, but he was doing a good job. Keanu Reeves did a bomb job. You know how I feel about Keanu Reeves and Vlad Stoker's Dracula. Like, sir, no. But Keanu Reeves in that movie, absolutely. Y'all gotta see it. It's about like the devil had I can't even tell you about it. Just go see it. It's good. But it's a good, like, scary psychological thriller. Yes, honey. Charlize Theron is in there. Like, all the big actors are in there. It's like one of those sleep movies. Y'all gotta go see it. Just put it on your list. I promise you'll love it. You're welcome. You're welcome. Scott, you're welcome.
Okay.
Oreo Jr., you're welcome. Poppy's worried that the road further north is blocked, Teresa said. What do you think? It's giving pick me. That's what I think. I think it's giving pick me now. If it's your car for Poppy, ain't it your car for Freedom Jack? Why did he ever say anything? because he gave you the D. It's giving pick. I think if we drive fast enough, we'll be able to break on through to the other side, Free said. If it is blocked, you might be late to your show, Teresa said. We might have to head back south and circle around. That could take a long time. Free yawned again. I'm not worried about it. What did you say the name of the club where you were going to do your show was again? Teresa asked. Free glanced over. His eyes were bloodshot with fatigue, and his mouth looked fresh. She wished she could kiss him right now. He just woke up and his mouth looks fresh. That's an oxymoron. That's a moray. She wished she could kiss him right then. He knew how to make her feel better. He'd know how to make her feel better. We're booked at Club Bardo's, he said. I don't see how you could have forgotten the name. Teresa laughed. It's been a long and exciting night. Free nodded, and it ain't over yet. He paused. What are you going to tell the priests? The trees around them began to thin. It was a relief in a way to Teresa. They had began to make her feel claustrophobic the last few miles. In the distance, she could hear bells chiming. She rolled down her window. The rain had stopped and the moon had come out, shedding some much-needed light. She smelled flowers, daisies and roses and carnations. I'm not Catholic, Teresa said. I'm not going to tell him anything. That's the spirit, Free said. The church had to be a Spanish mission because there couldn't be anything else in that part of California. Yet it wasn't. It was like no mission ever made. The thing only could have been a cathedral lifted from the center of old England. It was constructed of fat, square-shaped granite blocks. There were people milling around, lots of people. And the sun hadn't even begun to show its face yet. Teresa was confused beyond belief. 2 alien structures in one night. A witch from the Twilight Zone and a priest from God knows where. She really should have gone to bed and not tried to run away from home when it was raining so hard. You think? But here we are, ma'am, 168 pages. It took you 168 pages for you to realize that. But hey, at least you got there before the end. I mean, it took us all this, and this is all we got. But hey, you got there, baby. That's all that matters.
Right.
And sometimes some people arrive late. She's one of them. Okay. That's how we gonna frame her. Park over to the right there, away from the people, Poppy said. They're not used to cars here. How do they get here then? Teresa said. They just show up, Poppy said. And they ain't never seen cars before. Girl, where they show up from a different planet?
Pop up out of the ground.
Period. Okay, it's thriller time, baby. Losers, all of them, Free remarked. Are you going in with us? Teresa asked him. He laughed. Give me a break. Teresa parked and climbed out with Poppy, scratching her legs and back. One thing she did have to admit, the smells were delightful. Yet she could see flowers nowhere. She suspected the gardens were in an inner courtyard. The church and adjoining structures appeared to have been built around one. Free reached in the back seat of it for his garment bag. I thought I'd change so you wouldn't recognize me when you get back, he said. Girl, what are you doing? Got on a psychedelic suit coat right now. What are you going to change? I love the fact that Free has costume changes. I just want everybody to know that. And it's those little touches that makes me love Christopher Pike. Okay, the fact that he has a character with costume changes just tickles me on the inside. Okay, it's like Roger from American Dad. Like I love characters that just be like doing all kinds of weird stuff because I'm a weirdo. I mean, I'm sitting here with a whole full beard. Did you recognize me?
I mean, when you told me it was you.
I know, I'm sorry, y'all. It's me. It's me. It's me. Okay. Oh, and let me tell y'all where I got this from. This is an emergency beard. Now, just in case y'all want to get like stocking stuffers, like cute ones, this is what it's supposed to look like. I look like Cousin It, like from Addams Family, kind of like it's giving a lot weird. But if you want a cute little stocking stuffer, oh, I don't have it. I don't know where I put it.
Mustache?
No, the emergency beard. Scott, this is a beard.
No, I thought you showed mustache.
No, I want to show them the beard. But they have emergency ones. I guess I could. You're right, Scott. They have these, and I'll be displaying, I'll be modeling those. And nobody, this is not an advertisement. I just think these are amusing. And oh, where did I get them from? There's a place called Second and Charles. Check them out. It's a used bookstore, but they have like quirky stuff. People like me lurk there because it's like used books and weirdo stuff. What a combo when worlds collide. Even though most weirdos are weird. Anyway, back to the story. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take my ADHD medication. I love that this man is costume changing. Anyway, she stuck her head back in the open window. I'm only doing this to make Poppy happy, she said softly, so Poppy couldn't hear. You don't have to make her happy, Free said, also whispering. You only have to make me happy, girl. It's giving pick me and it's giving crazy.
Yeah, let her go in. You can stay in the car and do it.
Didn't the witch say it was cheap? Remember when that woman said, girl, you gonna do something cheap?
Oh, because even cheaper.
Just go all the way to cheapness. It's like, yes, we do it in a car. So when Poppy come back, it can smell like Badusty. Because that's what it is. That's all that's going to end up happening.
Good way to get back at her for all that smoke.
Whatever, ew. So anyway, Scott may not be back next time. She grinned mischievously. It's my pleasure to do that. She started to stand back up. Bree reached over and grabbed her arm. He studied her intently, the change in his expression dramatic. I'm going to need a favor from you soon, he said. Girl, no, don't do it. Don't do it, Miss Evening. Don't do it, Miss Evening. That's from the color purple. She was traumatized. What kind of favor? You'll see. Can I count on you? Sure. For anything he asked? Absolutely, girl. He done gave you that good deed. You instant pick me. Instant pick me. Girl, don't ever run into no pimps. He released her. Good. Teresa walked towards the cathedral with Poppy by her side. The main bell tolled, rising high above their heads. Teresa could not understand how she had not seen pictures of this building. Okay, now what do it look like? It had to be one of the most impressive structures in all of America. Ooh, girl, send some pictures. But she didn't ask Poppy to explain the riddle to her because every time Poppy spoke, she created another riddle. She sounded like the Cheshire Cat. Remember in Alice in Wonderland? Every time like she asked the question, he just threw a riddle out there and she just would get pissed and he would disappear. He's like, girl, gotta go. Shout out to the peeps in Wonderland. Gotta go. Don't talk to any of the people except for the priest and me, Poppy warned. Why not? She asked. It wouldn't be a good idea. Trust me. I don't trust you. I don't know why I'm doing this. Do you know why? Ma'am, why would she know why you're doing something? Just get in there and go talk to the damn priest and don't talk to the people. Like, how hard are these directions? I feel like these are easy directions. Girl, you get to go back to kindergarten, ma'am. You might need to go back to Teresa needs to go back to kindergarten. What say you? Because she did not get the lesson section right.
Then lessons to make up.
Yeah, the following direction part. Girl, you might need to go back. Teresa might need to get back to kindergarten. A lot of people do, but Teresa tonight. Tonight we're talking about Teresa.
Okay.
But put a bookmark in that. Yes, Poppy said. You're here because you're tired of driving. That makes sense. Hey, can I ask you something and you please give me a straight answer? Were John and Candy real people? Yes. How did you and Free know them so intimately? We were very close, Poppy said. You answered sarcastically when Free asked if he had narrated the end of their story accurately. Had he? No. But he didn't lie. It's complicated. Girl, this sound like Facebook. Remember they asked you what your relationship is and it would be like it's complicated and that meant like they were on the rocks. I mean, you know.
Okay.
There was a high percentage. Do you know what I'm talking about, Scott?
No.
I don't think Scott, did you ever have a Facebook?
No.
Hello, that's why. Can you tell me what really happened from what you know? Maybe later, Poppy said. Okay, I'm not going to make it through here, but I'm going to stop at a good spot. And I'm going to come back with this beard because I know.
Okay.
It's luxurious.
It is.
This is the luxury life. I've been using beard oil like Scott. Y'all got to see Scott's beard. It's nice. He got a healthy beard. And remember that one neighbor of ours, he said it. He was like, that man, he's like, them starbursts. He was like a fan. Period. Remember, Scott? He's like, them sideburns. So I got to get some sideburns. I got to get some sideburns. Sorry. But I'm going to stop because my voice is terrible. And I don't know when I'm going to be back. But I'm going to come back. And that be better than ever with this beard too. Okay, anyway. Poppy did not steer them to the massive front doors of the church, but rather to the side entrance that opened into a hall and then into a courtyard Teresa had pictured. They passed two old nuns playing with a child tossing pennies into a fountain. Oh, that sounds so lovely. The other people milling around were incredibly nondescript, to such an extent that it made Teresa wonder what was wrong with them. Girl, they NPCs. That's what the people call NPCs. I'm starting to learn about them. I don't know really what they are, but they're just like people, like they're just nothing. Like just extra bodies, just extras. But in real life, I gotta look more into it. Don't quote me on that.
What's NPCs?
Scott, look it up. He want me to do everything. I gotta sit here and grow my beard. Gotta read the book. Look up NPCs. I gave you like a outline of it. If you're enticed, go look it up. Oh my God. I just can't win. Okay, let me keep going. I'm sorry. Sorry. There wasn't one of them that stood out. Certainly they paid her and Poppy no heed. It was if they had stumbled upon a church and were content to walk around outside in the moonlight and let time pass. Teresa again wondered what time it was. She regretted once more having lost her watch. The sun would have to come up soon, she thought. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. Since Scott wants to ask what's NPCs, I'm sure Scott has an answer. If I was a teacher, I would be that mean teacher. But like, oh, did you want to add on? No, you get to find stuff. I would be that mean teacher. I've had those teachers. Put it in the comment section if you had those kind of teachers. Okay, what did you find out, Scott?
I'm guessing probably a person who disconnects from society and or relationships with other people. They have no social value and contribute nothing to society.
Period. Non-participants. Period. Sometimes it just happens like that. Like people just like, I'm here until I go, baby. I don't care how this happens. Whatever. So those are the people. They just are there. Just like whatever. Okay. Well, now Scott's all. Let me tell y'all. I glanced over at Scott. Scott's all into it now. This is his new jam. Watch, it's gonna be his new jam. Because now he knows me. Scott knows me as hell. Y'all don't even know. Scott is super nosy. Anyway, so we're gonna bid you guys adieu because my voice is bidding everybody adieu. Okay. My voice left us. I'm not leaving y'all, my voice left us. So I'm gonna bid you guys adieu. thank you guys for hanging out and dealing with my struggle throat. I hope you guys enjoyed even in the midst of this struggle throat. And we're gonna blame Mother Nature for whatever this is, and not me. Um, I hope you enjoyed it for what it was worth. We enjoyed, of course, having you, and we thank you for coming. But now we're gonna bid you adieu. I don't know when I'm gonna be back, but I want to finish this because it's gonna get good. It's gonna get weird. So I'll be back sooner or later, as soon as we get this voice thing together. So I'm gonna bid you guys adieu from wherever we are to wherever you are to wherever my voice went. Peace, love, and happiness. Skinnamariki dinky dink. And we'll see you guys whenever I find my voice again. Okay, bye.
Bye.